Franz Joseph Haydn. Hello friends, my name is Franz Joseph Haydn. They call me Father of the Symphony. Well, I didn't invent the symphony. However, I wrote more than 100 symphonies and I helped develop their musical form. People loved them so much that they became the main attraction in my time. Everyone was surprised how I can compose and perform music so well. My family had very little musical background, and none of them had musical education. My father was a wheelwright and my mother a cook for the lords of the village. I was born in rural Austria in 1732. Unlike many of the great composers, I lived a long life and I passed away as a famous composer at the age of 77 in 1809. When I was young, because of my unusual musical gifts, my parents decided that in the place we were living there is no future in music for me. I was not even 6 years old when I left home. A relative, Johann Matthias Frank, the schoolmaster and choirmaster in Hainburg, offered his home to train me as a musician. Life in the Frank household was not easy for me. I was frequently hungry and humiliated by the filthy state of my clothing. All of that didn't hold me back from studying music. I learned to play both harpsichord and violin. The people of Hainburg heard me sing treble parts in the church choir, and one day a man named George von Reuter came to the church and liked my singing. He was the director of music in St. Stephen's Cathedral in Vienna. I passed his audition, and after a few months of training, I moved to Vienna. I worked there for the next 9 years as a chorister. As I grew older, my voice started to change. Everything seemed fine until one day the Empress Maria Theresa herself complained to Reuter about my singing, calling it crowing. That and one of my silly pranks contributed for my dismissal from the choir. I thought that it was funny to snip off the pigtail of a fellow chorister, but surprisingly, nobody else thought that's funny. Thanks to my musical abilities, I was not left on the street. My friend Johann Michael Spengler shared his family's crowded garret room with me for a few months. I started working at many different jobs, as a music teacher, as a street serenader, I played the organ, and I also worked as a valet accompanist for the Italian composer Nicola Porpora. As my skills increased, I gained public reputation. I obtained aristocratic patronage, and soon I was hired to work as a Kapellmeister, that is, a music director. I was fortunate, and soon I was the full Kapellmeister in the Esterhazy establishment. 2 titles were regularly bestowed upon me: Father of the Symphony and Father of the String Quartet. But my influence was equally important on the concerto, the piano sonata, and the piano trio. I was a prolific composer. My works include 104 symphonies, over 20 concertos, 60 piano sonatas, and 83 string quartets. I was a devout Catholic, and I often turned to my rosary when I had trouble composing. I normally began the manuscript of each composition with the Latin words in nomine Domini, in the name of the Lord, and ended with Laus Deo, praise be to God. As I said, I was and I still am very famous all over the world. I met with Mozart, Bach's brother, and Beethoven in my lifetime also. Now, I want us to hear some of my beautiful compositions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like my video.